What is up, my paranormal pals? It is Bree here from SGG Paranormal, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the laser grid. So the laser grid is kind of exactly what it is. It's a grid of lasers or dots. It can look very similar to the dots in Phasmophobia, and it kind of does the same thing as the dots would do in Phasmophobia. So essentially you would set it up in an area that you don't necessarily plan on walking through, like a dark hallway, a dark corridor of sorts. You could set them up in like a jail cell, or if you're doing an investigation at a haunted school, you could set it up in a different classroom than what you're in, and you could have like a static camera in there just filming that area. And essentially what you're doing is you're looking for anomalies in the dots. So it's not going to be like Phasmophobia, where you're hoping to see kind of like a white figure, a white apparition walking through the dots. Instead, it's more going to look like a shadow or something along the line, just a disturbance in the dots of some sort of way. There's different kind of laser grids you could buy and laser dots you could buy. There's some that come in like a bigger box that put out more of a grid instead of dots. There's some that will just do like an X in a doorway, things like that. The one I'm going to show you and talk to you about is this one. So this one just looks like a standard laser pointer, and it is not a standard laser pointer, because I will show you. It has different little dots on it, so you can control how big you want them. So you could have it so it's like just giant dots like that in the area you're looking for. You could have it so it's a lot more smaller dots. I know it's hard to see because of the light, but us personally, we prefer to use the littler dots. There's like a cluster of like 4 or 5 dots in one area kind of thing. So when you have it in the area you're looking to investigate, if I were to say my hand was a ghost and it interrupts it, you would kind of see it covers up the background. You can kind of see my finger going through it there. It looks like there's something disturbing the laser grid. And it can be useful in your paranormal investigations. We haven't had any success thus far using our laser pen. We are still very new to the paranormal community, to paranormal equipment. We are still trying things out, learning new things as we go. This was just a little kind of diehard Phasmophobia fans in us wanting to try this out. It's also fairly cheap to buy, so we figured if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We got a fun toy out of it anyways. But we're hoping in the future to get some anomalies in our laser grid, just to kind of help prove that there is some spirits out there, some paranormal behavior happening, that some locations are haunted, and that you are talking to some of the departed that have passed on. I don't know if I would necessarily use the laser grid for like yes no answers, more so just kind of have it in a different area with a static cam, just to see if something happens in an area you're not in. Obviously you have things like a REM pod or your little lights, ones like your flux for yes no questions. Obviously you don't want to use spirit box for that. But I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the laser pen, and there'll be more tech talk. Some will be with Tara, some will just be Tara, some will be all 3 of us, me, Tara, Chris, some will just be Chris. It just depends on the day of the week, and kind of how schedules work. But if you guys look forward to these videos, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, obviously YouTube. It means so much to us if you interact with us on those platforms. It gives us a chance to investigate new areas, build up our kit, upgrade our kit, get better like EMF readers, better flashlights, better camera equipment, things like that, better infrared lights to bring you guys better views in the dark, because a lot of the investigation's done in the dark. But there'll be a video on cat balls coming out as well. We're hoping once we get our REM pod and our spirit box in, we'll be able to talk to you guys a little bit about those as well. And I hope you enjoyed the video for today. Until then, stay spooky, my paranormal pals.